BMW wants this bike to compete with Harley, you know, like freedom, America, yeah. So the riding modes are called rain. That one's not cheesy, but the other ones are called rock and roll. Rock and roll, so cheesy, but whatever. I still love this bike.
I begin the day riding alongside Upper Klamath Lake, a ribbon of silvery blue that reflects the clarity of a morning unspoiled by the chaos of the world. This part of Oregon has a quiet audacity. It's unique in its ability to be special. Portland, Medford, I-5, boring. Beyond the lake to my left lie the eastern slopes of the Cascade Mountains, the same range that dips into Northern California, the same range that extends all the way up into BC, Canada. To my right are mysterious bumps on the planet. What are these things? Too small to feel good about calling themselves mountains, though they clearly have aspirations. Too jagged and tough to call themselves hills. They keep their secrets well. What lies beyond them? What stories are they concealing? What adventure can they promise? There's nothing exciting about today's route. On a sports bike, it would be downright dreadful. But the scenery on the dry side of the Cascades is stark and rugged, and it fills me with ambition to explore. The visuals on this route are hard to oversell, but easy to exaggerate. A balance of reality and myth. If ever you have to traverse Oregon up or down, leave behind the well-trodden I-5 corridor where dreams are dulled by asphalt monotony and try Highway 97. Tonight I'm camping in Cascade Locks, a speck of a town perched on the edge of the Columbia River, but before that, Crater Lake. Klamath Falls to Crater Lake is a modest hour on paper, but the road stretches with the luxury of time and I stretch with it. 2 hours for the journey because haste doesn't suit this landscape.
Well, that wasn't what I expected. I want to go up there, guys. No. Going away from the switchback. Let's turn this boat around. Gravel road practice time. Ooh, I don't like gravel. Usually I try to think ahead and put my bike in rain mode if I'm gonna be going through gravel. One lesson I really need to learn is don't be a hero when it comes to putting my layers on. Last night when I got into camp, I was so cold. The air temperature wasn't that cold. It was like 64 degrees. That's nice, you know? I'm gonna get back onto 97 now and ride to Crater Lake. Man, look at that. I feel like that has to be a road, right? Look at this, guys. So I found, I don't know if it's the same switchback I was looking at, but I found this one. Now we're going up the side of this fucking mountain. Hell yeah. No idea what's up here. There was a sign, but I didn't read it because it's not how I did. That's how I get into a lot of trouble, like with the South Grove, you know, the giant sequoias. If I had bothered to read any number of the prolific signs that were around the park, I am doing what I did yesterday, which is to say, going on needless detours. I'm gonna end up at camp much later. Unless it turns to gravel. No, still okay. I do want to put it in rain mode though. Oh shit, I don't want to go with this. This is scary. I mean, I do want to go up there. I want to see what it is, but not on this bike. No, thank you. God, see, if I drop this bike right here, I don't know if I'd be able to get it back up by myself. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm pretty sure I could. I've seen plenty of videos, but I've also seen lots of video of people dunking a basketball. Doesn't mean I could do it. I should get one of those adventure beacons, those survival GPS beacons. It'd be kind of silly and also fucking hilarious. Imagine being a rescuer and you show up to somebody's beacon and it's just some fucking guy who can't pick his bike up. Oh, cool, look at this. Anyway, alright, no more detours. Plus, this is a cool view. Fucking A. Alright, now it's worth it. See that marshy grass that I was talking about earlier? It looks way cooler from up here, I must say. Rim Village, 7 miles. Crater Lake is really cool, guys. I wonder if I'm gonna be as taken with it the second time as I was the first time. I'm actually glad. Wow, what a killer view. Cool. Oh man, yeah. I'm stoked. I think this is gonna be as cool as the first time. This is goddamn RV. You're like, no, I'm a compact car. I can fit here. Alright, so we got a fun road ahead of us immediately, which is the East Rim. And then from there, we'll rejoin 97 fairly directly. And then once we hit up 97, it's just gonna be a long blast. A long, uninteresting blast up 97. Until we cut over towards Mount Hood. Look at that gnarled old wizard crew casting spells at the Wizard Island. They're having a wizard battle. Who wins? I'm rooting for the tree. Because I love trees. And I do not love islands. There's Wizard Island. Dueling it out with all the wizard trees. Oh man, plus the wizard trees. There are a lot of them. I think the wizard trees are gonna win for sure. Yeah, cool. Okay, so second time haven't been here. Am I just as impressed? Yes. Warning, danger. Do not step off the cliff.
This was my second time visiting the wizard trees alongside Crater Lake. A water-filled cauldron atop a mountain is distinctly unnatural looking. A fucking lake on top of a fucking volcano. It does things to my imagination that I have a hard time articulating. Were dragons involved? Fire breathing or otherwise? Clearly the work of sorcery, evinced by Wizard Island right there in the middle. I'm not making that up. The fucking island really is called Wizard Island. If you've never been to Crater Lake, you'll add it to your list if you know what's good for you, by God. I descend from Mount Mazama back down to the relatively flat and straight Highway 97. For almost its entire length in Oregon, Highway 97 treated me to stunning views of peaky peaks, starting with Mount McLaughlin, then Mount Bachelor, the Three Sisters, Mount Washington Jefferson Hood. 97 was gusty and the heat was hot, and I almost got stuck in Bend, Oregon. The weight of the sun heated down on me, crushing me into the baking pavement. I was shocked by how many people were out on the roads, but then they were cozy in their air-conditioned cars. I hung a left at Madras onto Highway 26 and bid adieu to Highway 97.
Oregon is a real big state. We're like 2,000 or 3,000 miles away from the ocean out here in Central Oregon, and then to get to Eastern Oregon, another 2,000 miles that way. So we just started the twisties, and it's fairly dramatic. It's way different than I imagined it being. I wasn't expecting like the sort of canyon American Southwest kind of vibe we got going on here. It's fucking rad. I don't want to pass out for Peace Fair. So maybe we hang out here. at this fucking awesome gas station. I don't think the store's open. So I just discovered that when I went to take my jacket off just now, that in fact I had not yet removed my goddamn liner. So I was just back there using their nice facilities, you know, and I was like, maybe I should pull out my cooling vest. But before I do that, let's just try my jacket without my liner. See how I do then. What a dummy. Maybe I already have heat stroke with clarity of thought like that. Resuming course towards Mount Hood. The app map makes the road look fairly windy right here. Let's hope it is. I don't need to get to camp before 7. I don't need to do anything. Just have some fucking fun. Hell yeah. Holy shit, is that a controlled burn just around an oak tree? The flat tops on these ridge lines just... What's up with that, you know? I want to stand on top of one. I'm gonna have a picnic up there. On the mesa. I wonder if these are mesas or not. Did I just make that up? Wow, these are some real cool formations. Wow, I love this.
The violent beauty of rocky canyons bewitched me. I felt like a lovesick boy, sick of love, but in the good way. Like so many legs of today's route, there was nothing interesting about the road. It wasn't twisty nor challenging, it wasn't thrilling nor invigorating. But it was beautiful and I was in love. Notwithstanding my attention to riding safely, the road and its features faded to nothing, and the landscape became a backdrop for my mind's eye to paint a picture of lovingfulness and purity. There was so much I wanted to explore, and though in love with a new mistress, I couldn't be unfaithful to my schedule and the route I had already chosen. I wasn't in a hurry, but I didn't want a repeat of last night, riding into camp at dusk and chilled to the bone. I wanted to make camp in the daylight, and drink a raging fire and burn some raging beer.
There's about a 2-mile stretch back there. I had to keep my bike in a perpetual lean to counter the wind that was just steadily trying to flow me that way. So we're still climbing elevation, and the road is starting to get a little bit twistier. I just don't know if it gets twisty, you know? It's just as twisty as it gets. We'll see. So far, not disappointed or anything, but so far not nearly as twisty as I imagined it would be. I thought it would be a lot more like the Mount Rainier. Warm up in the sun a little bit. Wow, 75 degrees. Last time I looked it was 80. Up there in the desert it was 90. I feel like the straps of my teddy are falling off my shoulder, but these straps are not cami straps, and they have never fallen off my shoulder before, so I don't know what's happening. Oh, this is pretty. What's all this? Is it like glacier? Is that cleared out from a glacier? Somebody tell me. If I see 75 and a good place to stop where it's sunny, I'll do that. Anyway, it's almost break time in Montana. And we're almost at camp. Hell yeah. Should we do it? Yeah, we should. Yeah. Looks like I'm also not the only one that's ever taken a break right here. Nice. Hell yeah. I even have a nice little takeoff. Not that I'll need one, there's like nobody out here. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, there's a stream back there. Let's go look at the stream real quick before I make my own water. Oh man, let me see if my strap is falling down. It is. I'll be damned. Alright. I wonder what this is. I bet I can find out. I wonder if it's Hood River. We're in the wilderness, everybody. Think there are bears in here? Cool. Alright. I really gotta pee. Then up these boulders. This is like my 4th hike of the trip when I had intended 0 hikes. Okay, just finished my break. It is a Hood River. There's a sign right the fuck there that says East Fork Hood River. So I pulled together all my deductive reasoning skills and I put 2 and 2 together. I figured out, yep, Hood River. How high do you go? Yep, jack you up. All right, nice and slow. Can't see shit, can you? Oh yeah, probably see some stuff. Oh, this is a real pretty view. Yeah, this is pretty. That's a weird ass curve. Fuck that all about. This got pulled past and it feels different. Don't give me no fucking steeple. Want to look like Epcot sim. Oh yeah. The hell is it Mount Hood back there? Don't where Mount Adams go. Oh, this is a cool canyon. Oh, I wonder if this is Hood River. Does Hood River feed into Columbia River? Now I can see why my ETA was later than I thought it was going to be. Apparently, there's rush hour traffic on I-84 a million miles away from Portland. Now I'm guessing it's a crash or something. Never heard of traffic on this highway, but then again, I don't live down here, so why the fuck would I hear about traffic on this highway? This is not enjoyable. Has to be said. I don't enjoy this. It's a big old river. At least we have a nice view of it, huh? This is poor shit. I just saw a roadwork sign. I'll be honest, I'll be pissed if this traffic is because of roadwork. My first thought when I heard that train coming is that it was a Harley coming down splitting lanes. I for sure was gonna follow him if that's what it was. But alas, it's a train. And alas, these motherfuckers really closing down a lane on the interstate. And all this traffic I've been sitting in for like half an hour, which has been brutal. This is a real terrible way to end a day of motorcycling. I'm exhausted just from sitting through that, on top of already being tired. So I finally got off the interstate and I'm just about a mile away from the site. That doggone freeway traffic really just sucked it out of me. I was in such a good mood before that, and now I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck? That kind of gave me a headache sitting in the sun like that for so long. That was brutal. Fingers crossed that the store, that the host thing is still open. It's quiet. Away from the wind. It's great. Oh my god, they're open. Fuck it. Be so rad if they have everything I want. So my friends here have both firewood and beer. Fuck yes. So I'm gonna go unload my bike real quick and then come right the fuck back here. 10, 11. Hell yeah. Oh man, this is sick. I love this. This is one of the cooler KOA sites I've ever been to. How do I want to park in there though? I'm just gonna walk this stuff back here. I don't feel like muscling this bike around right now. I'm exhausted. Okay, talk soon.